now.
In this new Twins Talk, Don and I are introducing a new concept around the slide you see from Tom Hood that we recently saw that talks about certainty, creating capacity, and building capabilities. These 3 points resonate with Don and I.
We have talked about for sure number 2 and 3 on a regular basis, and in the environment we're in, they're even more imperative.
Especially, but let's just think about, start with certainty. We know right now things have dramatically changed. We have to adapt, we have to adjust, we have to evolve. The way to do that is to always work on creating capacity in your work. Technology allows us to really move and automate in that direction, and then build capabilities and competencies. So Don, why don't you go into what we're going to go forward with?
Okay. Different concepts, different technologies that Bill and I have seen over the years, Excel, digital tools, Evernote, OneNote, Teams, Slack, you name it. There's opportunity everywhere. So what we really thought about is, rather than teaching someone how to use the tools, what if we took an approach that was like a meal kit approach, meaning we can introduce a concept that in a very short period of time and effort by someone, they can implement some advanced capabilities and have a tool or something that works for them and their organization. And what we're starting with is, how do we create a dynamic index sheet for Excel? We all know, and something Bill and I have done for years, is use index sheets on any Excel file that has, I have a rule of 10. So if it has over 10 sheets, it's going to get an index sheet. And I don't think anybody would disagree that that's a good idea. Few do it because building it and maintaining it is pretty cumbersome in a straight out world. What this process you're looking at does is it makes that process dynamic with a few macros and capabilities that we're introducing. You don't need to know how to do these things, because we're going to give you the tools in a series of posts. And they're short videos. In this case, we have 6 videos that are going to walk through starting from scratch and ending at what you're looking at. So in this index, you can just see that I can click on any link. It takes me to that page, and I click on Return to Index, and it takes me back. So I can change. Let me add a sheet list here, or a sheet, and say, this is a test. So I have a new sheet. I'm going to go back. I click on this button, which is a macro that updates, and then I update my index. And I have, this is a test, and it tells me that I have a problem with that link. So this link will not work. Well, and you can fix that by changing the name of it, and then when you refresh, this will update. So it's a useful tool. In an hour, anybody, whether they have experience with Excel, macros, or Power Query, it doesn't matter. We walk you through exactly what you have to implement, how you do it. And we've had several people, Bill can talk to this, work through this, and it's relatively seamless. So we want to try and give people tools, especially in our world, the accounting and finance world, where they can do something immediately and put it to use. And we're going to kick it off with this concept of a dynamic index sheet.
Okay, Don,
Bill?
This is a key point, folks. And Don just said an hour, and you watch the video, you do the work. When these have been released, they are actionable tips that have been vetted out. We have worked through them. We have had others work through them. So they're tested. As Don said, this is an hour. This will create value immediately in your world. If you work with, in this case, Excel files that have a lot of tabs. We're excited about this and hope that it provides value to many of you.
And look for more to come. I mean, we have different ideas, and we're going to just keep building, and hopefully throughout this period, helping a few people along the way.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thanks, Don.
Thanks, Bill.